I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counsel. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the future, the past, each person's place within the plan. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind. The order of scientific in. Mock me all you want. I know my. What would you like?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided. Does that strike you? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone to... If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been... If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal... The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred, if you managed to acquire it for me... What? No! I don't want to burn it! I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower. It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, not many in this colony could understand it. Thank you.
Heads down. I'm on it. Here we go!
Attack!
That didn't work! Sure thing! We did it!
You hiding?
Here they come! There's one! No!
Heard something outside the walls today.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophical... Aegea what? Look, Clancy, if you're gonna start wandering around my camp... Over in the hot-out. Enough with the questions. No if... You don't know what enough... It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured can't imagine where she's gone. Could do without the... I'll tell you what I... Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping one. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody... She was lazy and thought. What is...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? Really? Now that you mention it, you don't have the look of...
Hi, Miss McDevitt.
Parvati. Are you still... I do apologize for visiting upon your intentions. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. He would do such a thing. Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their... You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was...
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company and... Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down. Workers desert in droves. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. I trust you will...
Heading out. I always wanted to poke around in here.
Halt! Security.
always wanted to poke around in here.
Process security.
Incoming! I always wanted to poke around in here.